All right, welcome back, everyone. We're diving deep today, folks.
Deep.
Yeah, deep into Chelsea's recent win.
Oh, yeah.
2-1 against Leicester City.
Huge game.
It was a big one.
Really was.
And, I got to say, the sources you all sent in, there's a lot more to this than just, 3 points on the table.
Absolutely.
This match was a statement, a real statement. We saw some tactical genius, some iffy calls from the ref, and, well, dare I say it,
Let's hear it.
a little bit of title contender energy from Chelsea, maybe.
No, hold on. I'm not.
I said maybe.
I know, but it's early days.
It is.
But on the flip side, right?
Yeah.
They looked a little shaky out there. Made me wonder if this match was just a bad day at the office or a sign of things to come. Are they in a relegation battle already?
Some serious questions, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, let's unpack this thing. From the first whistle, Chelsea, they were all over Leicester.
Yeah.
65% possession, what? 15 shots on goal. Leicester had, what, like 3?
3, yeah. Chelsea controlled the tempo. Leicester just chasing shadows out there.
And this, folks, this is where Maurice's tactical brilliance comes in.
Yeah.
We saw them shift formations mid-game from a 4-3-3 to a 3-4-3, just like that.
It was seamless.
Boom. Leicester's defense was completely thrown off.
Yeah.
They basically flooded the midfield, created these passing lanes. Leicester couldn't close them down.
It was a masterclass.
It really was.
Tactical flexibility.
And for those of you who maybe aren't as familiar with the X's and O's.
The formations.
Yeah, formations. Think of it like this. 4-3-3, that's about attacking from the wings, right? Width.
Yeah.
But the 3-4-3 that packs the midfield, it's all about control.
Dictating the play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Marisa basically outcoached Leicester right there on the pitch.
Yeah, you can't argue with the results.
Nope, can't argue with that. But even with that dominant performance, we got to talk about the ref. Some of those calls.
Oh, boy.
They were questionable, to say the least. And listen, Chelsea got the win, but those decisions, it could have easily swung the match the other way.
Easily.
And, you got to feel for Leicester a little bit, right? They definitely felt a little robbed.
It's understandable. And this is what I always say. These controversial calls, they don't just impact that one game. It lingers, affects morale, maybe even influences how a team plays in the next match.
The mental game is huge in football.
It is, absolutely.
It really is.
Yeah.
But, all right, let's be honest. Even with those questionable calls, Leicester, they didn't exactly bring the heat themselves.
No, they did not.
Especially at home.
You expect a bit more fire from the home team.
Right. You expect that home field advantage.
Yeah. They seemed almost passive. Their passing was sloppy. Midfield was non-existent. Just no real threat.
If they want to avoid a relegation scrap, they've got to figure things out quickly.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly. They need to rediscover that smark, that urgency.
Yeah.
And they need it fast.
Absolutely. Time's ticking. Speaking of sparks, though, Enzo Fernandez, that guy was electric. That goal he scored.
Oh, that goal. Wow.
Pure class.
Yeah.
Broke the deadlock.
Definitely a talent. The vision, the technique on that finish.
Unbelievable.
Top notch. But, we need to see this more consistently before we...
Oh, I know.
Before we get ahead of ourselves.
You're right. It's just that goal.
It was special.
But you got to admit, his leadership on the pitch, he's got that it's factor.
He does.
He's only going to get better, too.
Oh, for sure. He's got a bright future.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And how about Nicholas Jackson? He had some real moments of brilliance out there. He's got the talent, but...
Needs that consistency.
Yeah, he needs to find that next level, that killer instinct.
Yeah, he's got the potential to be a real threat in front of the goal, but he's got to make the most of every opportunity. Become that player that Chelsea can rely on week in, week out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, this win, it puts Chelsea in a pretty comfy spot, sitting third in the table. And with that performance, well, the whispers about a title challenge, they're getting a little louder.
Third place. That's a great position to be in at this stage of the season.
Yeah.
But let's not get carried away. They're still a young team. They haven't faced the pressure of a full-on title race yet. That's a different beast.
You're right. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Exactly.
So we've seen Chelsea's tactical dominance, questioned some interesting calls from the ref.
Yeah.
We've analyzed Leicester's, well, let's say, concerning performance.
To put it lightly.
And we've witnessed some real flashes of brilliance from young stars like Fernandez and Jackson.
Some real potential there.
The question is, can Chelsea keep this momentum going? Can they handle the pressure? Can they really challenge for the title?
It's going to be fascinating to watch. If they can harness this energy, manage those expectations, who knows? Maybe, just maybe, this could be their year.
Maybe. Well, that's a question for another day. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, folks. Until next time, keep those football brains buzzing.